Hi guys, welcome to Office Blokes React. I'm Office Bloke Dave.
I'm Office Bloke Mike.
I'm Office Bloke Dan.
Together we are the Office Blokes. That's all you need to know about that. There you go.
Yeah.
On the 29th of this month, we will be celebrating 3 years of Office Blokes React.
Wow, 3 years.
We're having like pomp and ceremony and all that, and like fly over.
Yeah, we are.
Red Arrows.
Red Arrows and the Blue Angels.
Yeah,
I would think so, yeah.
Yeah, the big fans.
I think we deserve it.
Is the King Charles coming on as well? Guest appearance.
Yep, absolutely. We're going to be roasted by Stephen Tries as well.
Yep.
He's dropped a level from the sidemen. He's coming to us.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
None of those things are happening.
Oh.
What is going to happen is we're going to have a 3-year special where, to replace our usual 8 o'clock video, there's going to be a special video with some Office Blokes Confidential. We're going to be in a pub doing a Q&A. There's just going to be like trying stuff. Drink some Guinness, I guess. I'll be drinking Guinness anyway.
I'd join you.
Did I try Guinness in the end? I don't think I did I?
It's not like you, mate.
I know. I think I mentioned it before that I've never had Guinness before.
In that very pub, we drank.
I am not
drank
surprised.
Guinness.
We drank Guinness in that pub.
Did I drink Guinness?
Do you know what? I don't think he did.
I think you had a baby
I think I
Guinness.
had a baby Guinness.
Yeah. Well, that's very different.
No, which were very nice, but I
Yeah.
don't think I had a Guinness. I don't mind trying a Guinness.
Yeah.
I'll have one of them.
I think I had a little bit and give it to you. Like, I don't want it.
Oh, I like
I like it now. When I'm in Ireland, I drink Guinness.
Yeah.
Well, anyway, keep your eye out for that. 29th of this month, replacing our usual 8 o'clock video. It's going to be good. It's going to be a channel premiere, and we're going to be in the chat for it as well. So,
There you go.
yeah,
It's going to be great.
there you go. Yeah, it's going to be good fun. Right then, 6 male virgins versus 1 fake. I feel like it should be like, you know.
So we've got to suss out the fake one, have we?
I presume we've got to figure out who's actually got laid out of the 7 people that
Right,
are going to
okay.
be there.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's we did similar things to this at one point where we did. It was like girls ranking guys in order of
Is it that same
attractiveness.
channel?
I think so. Yeah, called
That's right.
Jubilee, the channel.
Yeah, that's right. And then we did the other one as well, didn't we?
Yeah, the guys ranking the girls.
Did both, I think, didn't we? From what I
Yeah,
remember.
me and Ash did one the other day where it was some guys. It was the same channel, but they're putting themselves in order of attractiveness based off 5 metrics.
Yep.
And I was a bit like, if they could have all written it down on a piece of paper beforehand, it would have been a complete different story.
Yeah.
But they were all being so nice to each other.
Yeah.
No one wanted to hurt anyone's feelings, so it was like, grab the ugliest one and go, you're the best looking out.
Yeah.
Yeah, if that's work, it's got to be honesty, hasn't it?
Yeah.
For it to work properly.
That's why you got to fill in a thing first.
Yeah.
Do a multiple choice, submit that, and then you can do your thing where you all talk about it.
Yeah.
But we'll see. Anyway, 6 male virgins versus 1 fake. Let's get into it.
I'm a virgin.
And I'm a virgin.
I'm a virgin.
I'm a virgin.
And I'm a virgin.
I'm a virgin.
And I'm a virgin. Why are you virgins?
I grew up like Christian, so my mom was the main one that was like, make sure you wait, and so I don't know, it kind of stuck with me.
For me, I grew up religious like you, but I'm 20 now, so even for the past 3 years, I'm not gonna lie, it's not the religious aspect anymore, I'm just bad with women.
Keep it real, I'm Muslim. For me, it's like, why not just wait and do it through the Sharia, do it through the Deen, because you know, it's not worth going to hellfire for me.
So for me, it's kind of a lot of reasons. One, I was a super late bloomer. I only felt sexual attraction for the first time like 4 years ago. Looking like I do, women usually aren't like bursting to get down on this, so I haven't had anything sort of just like fall into my lap. Yeah, it's not a priority right now.
Does anyone know about sexual transmutation?
No.
Essentially, the desire you have to have sex is a very strong desire, especially if you're a man. Put it into the work, put it into the gym. Watch what will happen. You will hit every goal. So that's kind of my reason, yeah.
Nice.
I want to do it.
Wait a minute. He's saying, I've never had sex because I'd rather put all that effort into going to the gym.
I've heard that before.
Really?
I didn't know it was called that, but I've heard that kind of like chat before with someone.
I think that there is a Family Guy skit about it where it's something like if women didn't exist and the men were just sat there like ridiculously successful because they're not chasing women, they're just making money constantly.
Yeah.
But I've never heard that. That seems like you're convincing yourself that that's why.
Who do you think the fake is out of all these so far?
The one who's actually had sex.
Yeah.
It's hard to say because the transmutation guy.
Yeah, but who are you going to go with off the cuff?
I haven't heard them all yet.
No, by looking at them.
I couldn't. We'd need to see like a zoom out of all of them to be able to pick. I think.
Go back a bit. There was one there.
Was it?
See the guy at the gym there. Not seen him on in a red and black shirt yet, have we? on the left-hand side.
Nope.
Not heard him speak yet. See, normally that guy that's jacked, normally people like that sort of like quite like themselves quite a lot, and a lot of the time they do it to attract women as well, or men, whatever, you know, whichever way they're going, sort of thing. But so
he would have been my choice based on
physique
and stuff, because it seems like he's probably going to have more women interested in him than potentially the other guys.
That's what
on the face of it, yeah.
That's what I think.
But I don't think it's him, because that transmutation thing is going on about is too. He's thought about that too much.
Unless he's made it up.
Not if you've heard it.
I've heard it before.
Yeah, right.
I've heard something similar where someone's saying, you know, they use their energy, they conserve their energy for doing any other activity.
Okay. That would sort of like work with what he's with the way he's.
I've not heard the phrase he used, but I've heard someone saying this, a similar sort of thing.
Right, okay.
I'm going with the guy with the long hair.
I was thinking him as well.
Or the one next to him in the blue and striped jumper.
It's out of the two checkered shirts for me.
I'm going with either the blue striped jumper, the nerdy looking guy, or the one with the long hair.
It's easy, too nerdy looking, because you would have been last on my list looking at him. I'd have thought, well, not surprised.
You would have banged him last.
Yeah.
I'm going with the guys in red. One of them, long hair guy.
I would. Lots would listen to him speak though.
I only felt sexual attraction for the first time like 4 years ago. Looking like I do, women usually aren't like bursting to get down on this, so I haven't had anything sort of just like fall into my lap. Yeah, it's not a priority right now.
Does anyone know about sexual transmutation?
No.
Essentially, the desire you have to have sex is a very strong desire. Especially if you're a man, put it into the work, put it into the gym. Watch what will happen. You will hit every goal. So that's kind of my reason, yeah.
Nice. I want to do it because I genuinely like want something from you and with you, not for just a simple like.
So it has to do with Christianity as well. It talks about in Romans, offer our bodies as a living sacrifice, which is a good and reasonable, I'm underlining, reasonable service. It's a gift that I want to give to my future wife.
How old is everyone here, by the way?
22.
20.
22.
23.
26.
I'm 32.
32. Dude, respect to you, man, for waiting.
33.
That's a curveball, being 32 years old and saying that. What if he's already married? And he means what he's saying, but he's already married? Because a lot of times I find when people are young Christians and they're not going to have sex until they get married, to be single at 32 would be odd. You know, they didn't generally find partners within the community, don't they, younger than that. I'm still staying with the long hair guy.
Same.
Yeah.
2, and you ain't never.
Wait, let's talk about that though, because if you are not married by 32, you will still be a virgin, correct?
Tattoo on his face, yeah. And he said he's a Muslim.
Yeah. That's right. I was just going to say the same. As soon as I saw that tattoo, then
I might have to change my mind to him.
He was my initial thought, and then I thought, when he started talking about Muslim and all stuff like that,
same here.
As soon as he said Muslim, I thought to myself, I'm going to look for tattoos on him.
Right.
I'm going to look for anything that says he's not a Muslim.
Yeah.
Not that you can't have tattoos and then convert to Islam.
Yeah.
You know, that's possible. But
I didn't know that was a thing, to be honest.
there's some. I talked to my tattoo artist about it years ago, and there is some line in the Quran about marking your body.
Yeah.
Right. Okay.
It doesn't specifically say tattoos, but it's some form of marking your body.
When I lived in the Middle East, there was no tattoo shops.
No.
And there was one guy, I found a Filipino guy who did it.
Yeah.
Like illegally, type thing.
Yeah, it's not really part of the culture, is it?
Right. Okay.
Correct.
Yeah, but my God, and he ain't finna do me like that. My God loves me. It ain't no way you 32 and a virgin. I'm sorry.
I'm 32
Ain't no
and a
way.
virgin.
I'm just gonna keep it simple.
It seemed like he wanted to present the extreme of his religion.
Oh, shit.
Tell us how you felt.
Oh, it was black thing. No, I'm kidding.
I'm gonna ask you, like, you're 32, how does that go?
So he's been voted out because everyone thinks that he's a virgin.
I think he is. I think that's what he's saying. He got the most votes, and he's not.
Or do you think he's not?
He's not. Oh, sorry, he is. Yeah.
So he is.
Yeah. So now it's round 2.
Right.
I guess I don't know how it's going to work.
As it goes rough. I mean, my body's ready. I want that. I want to be married, but I put more value on my walk with the Lord and my future wife.
Have you been in those opportunities where, like, maybe...
I could have had many opportunities, but I keep myself away from those types of things.
Has everybody dated before, or have you guys had significant others? I've only had one girlfriend, so...
Yeah, me too. I've only had one girlfriend.
I've had 2.
I've had a handful.
I never really had an official boyfriend, but like I had seen like 2 people, yes.
So I'll go out like on dates and whatnot, but nothing really official.
And have you guys kissed or?
Kissed, yes. Nothing beyond.
Got you.
One of my
I'm going for stripy jumper guy.
If the gay guy's never had a boyfriend, but he's kind of seen a couple of people, doesn't that just imply you're just sleeping with people? Because you've never been in a relationship.
It might just be companionship.
Then you're just friends with someone. You're just hanging out, aren't you? I think
Dudes!
Just watching football, drinking some beers.
I might change my guess to the one on the right now. The bigger lad on the right. Not the muscly one, the other one.
I think it might be the gay guy.
I'm going there with the stripy guy, with the blue stripy one, with the glasses.
Bill Gates.
Yep.
Yeah.
I think he's not.
I'm thinking the gay guy isn't. Because you've never had a boyfriend, but you've kind of seen some people. What are you doing? Yeah, I'll go with him.
My relationship was entirely long distance. She was in Portugal the whole time. Oh, wow. So like my lips don't really stretch across the ocean very well.
He just used to send her money to pay for surgeries, and he was getting scammed, wasn't he?
You guys ever fell in love before?
For sure.
Okay.
Really? Even though you never dated anybody?
Yeah, for sure. I'm a very passionate person. When I was younger, obviously you have like those high school crushes and whatnot. I don't want to flex or anything, but my car outside, I bought it by myself. It's like 120K. I opened my own company, and that's all because I've stayed focused and not let myself become a part of, like what's going on in society.
I have a question for you in the last 5 seconds. I feel like a lot of people accomplish a lot of things while still having sex and just make time for it, or you can just like fap and forget about it.
Yeah, but when they do engage in that type of stuff, they go through a heartbreak. They could be successful, but they have to had like this battle before all that happened.
He kept talking about like his mindset and grind set, and it reminded me of like American Psycho, and that guy.
That Zaid guy looks a bit familiar as well, doesn't he? Is it to you?
Do you think he was on one of the other ones like this?
Don't know.
Done, maybe.
I don't know, but he's got one of them faces where you think I've seen him before somewhere.
Sort of, I know what you mean, but I couldn't place him, but I get what you mean.
He's right about falling in love. Ooh.
Dang, that's crazy. I thought I'd be eliminated right away, but I've had naked women climb on top of me, and I still say no. And then the next day, I go submit 3 loans and make like $10,000.
Interesting. Cool.
Chatting shit.
Interesting.
You've never had sex in your mid to early 20s or whatever he was, and you've had naked women crawling on top of you, and you've been like, nope, I've got business deals to do tomorrow.
Yeah, you get the 10 grand, I'll be like,
Yeah, there's no way anyone's got that level of restraint or stupidity. I'd call it stupidity personally.
If you think the mole is still in the box and you wish to continue playing the game, please raise your hand.
Yeah, so we still don't know.
Interesting. Right. I didn't think y'all were going to raise your hands. I have a bit of an accusation, and so Alex, I think that you made a mistake, and you're here rather to promote that virginity till marriage would have been the better option.
I've definitely been in the situations where me and my girlfriend were making out, and there definitely were scenarios that we could have gone farther than that. This is gonna sound bad, but I'm just too scared of my mom to be like, hey, I had sex.
But you only didn't have sex because of your mom.
When I turned 16, 17, that was when I really started diving into the Bible and reading more into it and kind of creating it for my own. And so,
what denomination is your church?
I'll be honest with you, I don't know which denomination it is, but
okay.
We're Christians. So
okay.
I'll say that.
Okay.
But
That's vicious.
he didn't know what his denomination was. Like, I feel like every religious person knows what their denomination is. He definitely cares about his religion way more than I do, and I know that my denomination like the back of my hand. I don't tell anyone that I'm a virgin. It's definitely something I really keep under wraps because I feel very like embarrassed and ashamed of it, like I've failed somehow. Once when I was in college, I was in this creative writing class, and the teacher declared upon us, your next assignment is to tell the true story of your first kiss. And I was like, oh God. And then she followed with, I know you've all had it. And it was like, oh, double God.
I do, yes, admit that I feel pressured to have sex because everyone else is talking about their guy, the girl, and I'm like, okay, I'm just like, what the F, you know? Like,
I've been in band my whole life, starting in middle school, and I'm still in my college marching band. It's actually kind of uncommon when you say, oh yeah, I'm not a virgin, they'll be like, They'll kind of look at you like, you play clarinet and you've had sex?
Growing up, I played football my whole life, and so that was a very big deal, especially at the high school I went to. I would say definitely at that time I felt
It's him.
Yeah,
it's got to be him.
It's the religious thing just threw it all out for me.
Yeah,
if you're that religious, dipping into the Bible, he said, and
yeah,
you know, I'm putting all my life into religion, and then doesn't know.
It's supposed to be a big thing, wasn't it?
I'm still going. I think the other guy in the blue stripy jumper is a gay guy, and he's been talking about girls, but I think he's gay, but I think it's him still.
He's gay, but he's not a virgin, and he's just a proper red herring.
Yeah.
He's just pretending to be straight.
Yeah,
maybe.
I'm still going for him.
I think
the religious thing's proper thrown it.
Yeah, definitely.
But he's also a big guy, and he's saying he's an ex-football player and all that sort of stuff. He's going to have been around loads of guys that are up to that sort of stuff. Without a doubt, like the whole, I'm sure.
Unless it's just part of the game, maybe he's trying to throw people off the scent.
Yeah.
You know, could be double bluff.
I think it's him.
Felt the pressure of just society saying like, dude, you haven't had sex, just go for it. It's easy. I would rather wait. That's me. So.
I just felt like what Aaron said was really smart, and it felt like a big CSI moment, so I was like, oh, he definitely got him. That's it.
Bummer. I wish I had like a virgin card I could show you guys or something. But
If you think the mole is still in the box and you wish to continue playing the game, please raise your hand.
I'm just super curious why you two, I guess, didn't want to continue.
Because I think it was Alex.
Yeah, right.
I think we are virgins.
Yeah, I thought that what you said during the last round was super smart. It felt like a big CSI moment. It's just like, oh, if you're wrong, then like I don't trust anything anymore. I think you definitely had the vibe of like a band kid who hasn't done it yet, which I can say because I used to be a band kid.
What'd you play?
I played trombone.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Nice.
There you go.
Yeah.
Got him. It's the rusty trombone.
Pink
But he didn't want to continue. Guess he didn't want more questions, but I don't know what it means by not continuing.
I guess that means you agree that you've guessed right, and if you're still in the box, then you've won because you've tricked everyone successfully.
Yeah, right.
So.
But he didn't want to continue, so maybe it's not him then.
If it's any of these,
I don't know what the
two,
rules are. But
if it's any of these two, it's the two that didn't want to continue. Because if you end the game now, they've won.
Ah, right.
Yeah,
because
exactly,
they've not been found.
Right.
Yeah.
But so you guys think there's still a...
Yeah.
Right,
Well,
yeah.
here's the thing. Aaron, I think it's you.
And
Respectfully. I think it's because you're imposing what you are onto what Alex was. And that's maybe what you did. I'm thinking that you're, what's it called?
It's not.
One more thing is just that because of, you know, your age and everything, I don't think age should matter.
That's okay. It's hard to believe, yes.
Do you, I guess, like, what was your longest relationship?
About a year, a little over a year.
And then was there times where she wanted to, like, escalate it? Because I know you're, you know.
I've only dated Christian women.
Right.
And so they've also wanted to maintain a certain level of purity.
Okay, I see.
He's a curveball.
Yeah, he talked real slow as well.
Ominous.
No
It
vote.
just seemed like he wasn't as confident as he was in the previous round, so I was like, okay, he gotta go.
If you think the mole's still in the box and you wish to continue playing, please raise your hand. If the lights turn green, that means you have voted the mole out and you win. If the lights turn red, that means the mole is still in the box and you lose. 3, 2, 1.
What?
It's you, huh?
No.
It's you.
You weren't
No,
surprised. You weren't
no,
surprised.
it's you.
You weren't surprised. You looked
No,
right at us.
no.
You weren't surprised.
On the count of 3, can the mole please step out?
Who are we saying now?
I mean, I'm sticking with stripy jumper
Stripy
guy.
jumper. I think if I was going to pick any of them now, I probably would pick him.
I think he's gay though. I don't think he's
Yeah.
You think he's just played a blinder?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I think the.
But he's playing
I
to
think
lose.
the gay guy, I think.
Guess
Yeah.
the game, not winning anything, are you?
Yeah, because he's the one who said that
Might win a broad.
might win
Might win
brass. I'm going to go with the gay guy that's wearing black.
Yeah.
The confirmed gay guy.
Yeah.
I think I
I'm
will
gonna
as
go
well.
with.
Please step out. 1, 2, 3.
What up, y'all?
No.
He good. He good. Like, oh, I wanted to see him, but then the way he was talking, I'm like, nah. But turns out he get hella meow meow.
Well played.
That was well played. I believed everything that you said.
I think most of what I said was true. Those personal stories, they were from before I, did the honky donk.
I see.
I trusted him. I was like, oh, he plays trombone, I play clarinet, we're good.
Wait, so when did you have sex then?
Like 8 times not 8 times, with 8 different people.
8 people?
Meow. He get meow meow.
The big thing, the most important thing that I will probably say today, and that's to all of the young men out there who don't look conventionally attractive and feel like they will never find love or sex because of it. No matter what you look like, there are plenty of people who are into that. It's just up to you to find them, treat them with respect, have good hygiene, you'll be just fine.
Oh my God. Celebrate with your cash winning.
How much did you won?
It's so slippery, I didn't expect that. Wow.
Fair play.
Yeah.
You know what? I agree with what he said at the end there, though.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, we did think him at the start, sort of thing, but I got swayed by what the others were saying, I must admit. But yeah, you stuck to your guns there.
Yeah.
And,
I think if we do one of those videos again, we're going to have to write it down early on and commit to an answer, I think, because we were like flip-flopping.
He was good at doing it, wasn't he? To be fair.
Yeah.
I mean,
well, 8 different women, you might be terrible at it and just do it once with each.
Yeah.
Women.
Well, he didn't clarify, did he? He didn't. But I like that sentiment of what he said at the end, where no matter who you are and what you think you look like and stuff like that, there's people out there for everyone.
100%.
A lot of people don't believe that, though. They get a lot of guys that are maybe 5, 6s go for a woman that's a 10 and then get heartbroken and they're like, no one loves me.
One of my son's mates looks a bit not too dissimilar to him, sort of thing, and he's very like when he was younger he was proper like weird and nerdy, and I was like, I don't know, he's hanging around with these guys and they're all like football guys and sports guys, and he wasn't. He had like 2 left feet, and and I was like, what's he hanging around with these guys for? Sort of thing. And I mean, it was friends, sort of thing.
Yeah.
Anyway, he cracks himself a really, really hot girl.
Really?
Yeah.
fair play to him.
Yeah.
Yeah. Good
And
on
he's
him.
like Mr. Cool now.
Yeah.
That's what he thinks he is, but no. There's a difference being it and thinking it, innit? But in his head.
In his head.
He's living a high life.
Yeah.
I
Why
think
not?
a lot of it with young guys is they don't really make the effort to talk to girls that much. Where like there's a lot of young guys that think it's all about a chat up line and going over or dancing, like something, but actually just eye contact and
In the
conversation.
supermarket, go over dancing. How you doing? What are you looking for?
That was a proper dad dancer.
Nice pear, juicy.
I like melons. Do you like melons?
I was going to say it was on the fruit aisle when he said that.
But yeah, people, it's just eye contact and conversation is a lot of what people actually just need, isn't it? Treat people like a human and chat to them and build a bit of chemistry from there in a lot of cases.
Yeah.
But there you go.
There you
good
go.
one.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so
interesting,
hope you guys enjoyed that. Don't forget to like and subscribe. We'll catch you on the next one.
Cheers, guys.
Cheers.